Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome to a very special episode from the Hermitcraft server. This is the 100th episode of Hermitcraft, and it's also my birthday, so happy birthday to me, and happy 100 episodes of Hermitcraft. So in today's episode, we are going to do something a little bit special. We are going to do a bit of a shaders tour of the server. I will not be able to cover everything that's on the server in a reasonably length. In an episode of a reasonable length. But I'll cover as much as I can. So we'll start at my dwarven base. We got the sun coming up, shaders looking absolutely gorgeous. And as you walk into the dwarven base, we are greeted by this giant entrance. We've got some dwarven heads along the side, pouring their lava down. Golden eyes, and a big hammer representing the dwarves. This banner as well, which is basically a hammer with some wings on it. And then you come down here and you can see all the detail on the walls, looking good. Lava fountain. The vast majority of the lighting in the dwarven base is done with lava, which is also why there's not very much wood here, because we don't have fire spread turned off on the Hermitcraft server, and using a lot of wood and lava together generally doesn't work very well. It's never good. We got some little residential areas over here, beds, places to sleep. And then over here is where our armory is located, as well as we got like a meeting room over here. We've got an armory over here with a backup set of armor. I'm missing a bow. I need to make a new fly bow, or maybe buy one from Exuma. Once again, lava lighting in the floor. Lots of detail in the floor. All sorts of stuff. I need to eat some food. I'm getting hungry. And this will be the throne room. Eventually. I'm getting there. There's a massive amount of work that I need to do to really get to that. But I haven't forgotten about that project. We'll get to it eventually. I'm slowly chipping away at it in my off-camera time. Down here we have our storage room. Looking good. We've got like this kind of, I don't know what you would call this thing. Sarcophagus, maybe? Table? Something? I don't know. It's a thing. There's a secret entrance here that leads up to the top of the mountain that Etho actually helped with, and we'll head out that way. We got some auto smelters over here, and then we've got our gifts from the elves, which is a fully automatic pumpkin, melon, and sugarcane farm. Why? What? Why is this not flowing? Huh. That's a little weird. You can't see the water very well with the shaders, I do say. So that's kind of unfortunate, but whatever. Down here, we've got a statue. We got this lava that kind of trickles all the way down. We got a lot of gold mixed in as kind of a building block here. Lava above. We've got a dwarven statue here, a statue of a dwarven warrior or king or something. Down there's my mines, just a beacon mine, nothing too fancy. There's not really much down here yet, but we'll get there eventually, all in due time. So, that is pretty much the dwarven base at this point. There's not really a whole lot to it beyond that, but let's go ahead and head into the nether, and we'll take a look at some of that. I think I am probably going to turn off my shaders. Oh, also we have a little stable over here. Unfortunately, I can't seem to keep a horse alive long enough to actually store one there, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oh, actually, another thing that you guys probably haven't seen. Let's grab an ender pearl. And let's ender pearl over there. This is actually like a little pirate cave. I think I built this on a live stream or something. I don't really remember. Quite a while ago. But it's there, and it's got, inside, we've got kind of this docks, and then in one of these chests, there's a whole bunch of boats. So you can make your way over there. Let's actually go in the overworld. Let's go through the overworld, because this is an area that I've been working on pretty heavily as we've been going along here. I also need to kind of keep an eye open for any sheep that I come across, because I need to make myself a new bed. I suppose I could do that when we get back to the mesa as well. But this has all been dealt with. There's still a lot of work left to do along this pathway, but over here we've got a little hobbit hole that False recently helped me do the interior on, and it looks beautiful if I do say so myself. I think it's quite nice. It's very cozy. It looks pretty good. So little hobbit hole over here. Going down farther, we'll run into another house. and some other things. This is kind of an ongoing project, and to be honest, it's kind of an excuse for me to build random things. We got a little overhang here, little tunnel type deal, and then farther down the path we'll run into another house right here, and this is kind of the overgrown house. Lots of foliage all over it, landscaping's all done. The house itself is actually pretty nice. I got an interior. I took out the bed and stored it somewhere else. Upstairs there's a little moose head mounted on the wall in a little sitting area. I actually really like this house. I think it's kind of cute. And then farther down from that, we'll come into our most recent project that we've been working on, and that is a haunted house right here. You can see my chests are still there. Shame on me, leaving chests around. I'll move them later. But this is our haunted house. It's kind of spooky and scary. We got redstone lighting in here. It's really dark. I'm not going to foil all the surprises. If you want to see the house in more detail, there's a link to the full Hermitcraft playlist in the description that you can check out, and you can go back and watch those episodes while we were working on it. Then, over here, we've got this kind of monastery or temple or something. I don't really know what to call it. It's pretty cool. I like it. Or maybe a shrine? I don't know. It is what it is. But it's up on top of the mountain there, and I think it looks pretty good. I think it turned out really well. Using acacia wood, which is not really a building block that I use very often, because generally I find it to be a very ugly, hideous block. But in this case, it fits. It fits the bill quite nicely. This path holds many wonders, kind of all over the place. We can follow this. You'll see a little, I forget the name of this, a Shinto gate maybe, or something like that. That right here. A torii gate, that's what it is. There's a little torii gate up here. You can see the monastery a little bit better from here. Over here we got like a broken down abandoned house that was just maybe burned in a fire or something and has since been overgrown. We've got this pathway that leads all along, and this is essentially what I want to do for this entire pathway by the time the season ends. As I said, it's a very long and ongoing project, and I want a lot of little details and landscaping and things. There's a little downed cart over here that maybe got stuck in the mud with all the podzol and stuff. But then we start coming into the mesa, and over here is Vintage Beef's base. He's building kind of like a space or Mars-themed base, which fits perfectly with the mesa with this orange sand. But I absolutely love this base. I think it is gorgeous, and it's one of the newer additions to the server. It's still being worked on, in fact. But we've got like a little greenhouse. We've got I love the little rover. I think this thing is fantastic. That might even be my favorite part. There's like a tree trapped inside of like a environmental, what would you call that? A biodome or something? I don't know. I think this is a fantastic base. It's absolutely beautiful. So much quartz though, which is more than I have patience for or time for. Oh, and he's got the environmental suits. I haven't seen that yet. That's brilliant. That is absolutely phenomenal. Anyway, so this is still a house under construction. Oh, also, for the record, I don't think there will be any spoilers in this episode because I'm recording it on Sunday and it's going up on Thursday. But just in case there may be spoilers, you have been warned. Now, over here, we've got a staircase that leads up to Exuma's place, and this is quite clever. Essentially, these carpets are sitting on top of fences, so it gives you enough of a height boost that you can walk up, which is something I didn't even know, I didn't know that was a thing. Exuma's place looks phenomenal. I love it. I think this is one of the more beautiful houses on the server, or bases on the server. He's got a big chest room. He's got all sorts of cool things here, and he's been working on this pretty much since the season started. Does this open? Yeah, there we go. Zombie Cleo's base is right there. I think I'm pretty sure she's still working on that. I don't know, maybe it's done. I don't have the time to watch all the other Hermit's episodes like I used to. It's terrible. Soon, though. Just a few more weeks and I'll be full-time. We have a lighthouse over here that Exuma built that I think looks very cool. I don't know. It's very... I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Yeah, I can't think of the word, but I like it. Biffa is working on giant blocks. So he's got a giant giant crafting table, which is his main house. He's got a giant chest on top of that, which is like his storage area. Never mind that he's got all these chests here. He's supposed to be using the giant chest for his storage area. And it's actually night. Biffa, I'm going to borrow your bed. I hope you don't mind. It's okay. So this is one of the more, what's the word? This is some of us on the server take building very seriously, and we try to build things that are like realistic and, like myself and Scar, for example. And I won't say that's not to say we don't have like a sense of humor and like to build random funny things from time to time. But, pretty much everything I've built on the server looks like a building, I guess you would say. Looks reasonably realistic. And then you've got Biffa, who just builds giant Minecraft blocks. Which I think is actually, I think it's awesome. It's very lighthearted. That's the word that I was looking for. It's very lighthearted, and I quite like it. Zombie Cleo has this beautiful thing. Although it's super dark and I will never be able to see in here. And I don't want to take off my shaders for this because then we're jumping back and forth between menus and that's just not good. I think this was Python's starter house, I think, but I don't really remember. Let's go ahead and head into the Brown District, which is over here. And this is kind of the shop, or did I say Brown? Yeah, Brown District. It's basically the shopping district on the server where everybody has their shops. And I think there is more stuff to see in the Brown District than anywhere else on the server. I think there are more builds here than anywhere else. It's pretty stunning, actually, just how many things have been built in the shopping district. We like our diamonds. What can I say? So we got some Mario stuff. I think this started out as a prank and then grew into a thing. Rainbow Road right here, complete with this little castle. I haven't seen this yet. This is fantastic. Oh, I love this server so much. This is also very lighthearted. This is the Hermit and Herald, Zombie Cleo's newspaper place. iBooks is over here. This is Impulse's bookstore where you can buy all sorts of lovely enchanted books and things. I don't know if he's in stock. Last time I checked, he wasn't. Oh, he's back to selling mending books for 3 diamonds each. Not too bad. I may have to pick a couple of those up. But I'll come back and I'll do shopping at a later time. Cubfan has his shop over here for heads. I forget that. I mean, we've got creeper head. He has a charged creeper farm on the server, so he can get some of these heads. Cub's Craniums is the name of this place. Very cool. Redstone. This is Python's Redstone store. I don't know that they've done. Well, maybe he's done okay. There's some diamonds and some sales in there. Maybe he lowered his prices. I seem to remember that they were very expensive at one point, but I never used redstone, so I wasn't interested in buying any anyway. And then we've got flybows here. And actually, you know what? I think I'm going to buy one of these because I do need an extra one. And while I'm here, we might as well. There we go. So we've got an extra bow to fly around with. I think that's what our armory in the Dwarven base was missing. Over here is Tango's Iron Farm, because he's got the Iron Titan, of course. So you can buy ridiculous amounts of iron. 2 diamonds for a stack of iron blocks. That's just insanely cheap. More iron than I will ever use, probably. Couple of... Oh, this is new. This was false. Mumbo used to have a chicken shop here. Oh, he replaced it with his books. Mumbo Jumbo Jumble Books. All books, 1 diamond. Oh, and this is all probably from AFK Fishing, I bet. So they're all just kind of mixed around, and that might be worth sorting out, because if I can find mending and stuff in here, that would be great. I'll have to sort through there later. We got False's Dye Shop over here. We've got Rendog's Magma Block Shop. I mean, there's just so many builds in this area. It's just insane. Logfellow's Log Emporium. My shop, Silk Touched. I should actually check on this. Have I sold anything? Ender pearls? What? Ender pearls are not payment? Someone's gaming the system. I disapprove. I'm gonna leave the ender pearls in there. Thief, whoever it was. This is another one of Rendog's shop as well. I mean, I'm not gonna go into every single one of these shops, but just look around. Look at the beauty. Just look at all the builds here. There's so many things that are just gorgeous around here. This is another new shop I haven't seen. I think this is Iskal's, I think he called it like the Deals with the Devil shop or something like that. It used to be his shop where you'd buy food, pork and stuff. I don't know if it has a name. Super Pickaxe, 1 diamond each. Efficiency 3, Silk Touch, Unbreaking 3. Redstone, 1 diamond for 32 blocks. Buying 16 name tags for 1 diamond. That I could do. I have so many name tags I'm never going to use. I may actually do that. Full shop license. Oh yeah, I need to get a license for my shops. I still haven't done that. Woodworld over here. This used to be the Hermit Horses shop, and then it was expanded. That's one of Cub fans. There's just so many things to see here. I mean, we could spend an entire episode just touring the Brown District and still probably not see everything that there is to see. It's just a beautiful place. One of my favorite areas on the server, without a doubt. And there's so many things here that we're just not going to have time to see. This is one of Scar's shops. This is his Scar's landscaping service, I believe. This giant tree, and it looks great. I mean, I can't even begin to describe just how many collective hours we have probably put into the Brown District as a server. This is another beautiful shop, the Prismarine one. There's just, there's so many things. I need to go away. Or we're going to be here the entire episode. The entire episode. And that wouldn't be the way to celebrate 100 episodes of Hermitcraft, which is just mind-blowing. I can't believe we have already hit 100 episodes. It seems like just yesterday we started out. But I guess time flies when you're having fun, as they say. This is the early mob spawner that Tango and I built. Tango built the technical portions of it. I did the make it look pretty portions of it. Although he did some of it as well. False's sheriff shop, I think, is over here. Oh, here's my chessboard. I built this. I don't know that it's ever been used, but it's a chessboard in Minecraft, because why not? I think this is the Tangler that Tango Tech is working on. This is going to be a devilishly hard test of wits and skills and abilities, and it's probably going to be something that I will never be able to actually accomplish, but I'm not allowed to go in, so I'm not going to. I also think Scar did all the landscaping for it, if I remember hearing that correctly. I'm not 100% certain, but I think he did all the landscaping for it. And then this is, I think, oh no, the Wanted game's over here. I'm actually not entirely sure what, Ace's Salon? I think this is supposed to be a saloon. I think this is Tinfoil Chefs. I'm pretty sure. It's been a long time since I've been over in this area of the server. This looks nice, though. Yeah, we got a little bar. We got a pool table here. I'm pretty sure that that sign is supposed to say saloon, though, and not salon. A salon is like a beauty place where you go to get your hair done. A saloon is a place where you go to drink. Tinfoil TFC, buddy. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to have another O. Just throwing that one out there. But anyway, Cub's Quest is over here. Iskal's Wanted game is over here. I'm hoping this starts soon. I've been waiting for this the entire season. He started at, like, episode 4, and I'm on 100 episodes now, and he still has not finished the Wanted game. I also heard that False came through here and played my Fortune's Chance mini game as well. Yeah, I got 5 diamonds. Not too shabby. I need to come back and refill some of these holes and things at some point. That was a very early game that most people have probably forgotten is even there, but that's okay. You can see some of these Elytra course rings running around throughout the server. let's swing down here. This is Iskal's place that he's working on, and this is one of the more beautiful builds on the server as well. This whole area. I love the mining pit. I think it's beautiful. He's got kind of this like haunted abandoned mine thing, and they're mining slime blocks and green stuff, which he calls Iskalium ore, which is interesting. But anyway, this is a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous base and build. It actually connects to mine somewhere. I'm not sure where that door is, though. This has also been expanded, I think, from the last time that I was in here. This is the kind of place I could get completely lost in and never find my way out, and that would be unfortunate. Let's see. Here's his chest room. He's got some redstone-y stuff down there. I don't know how to get out. Iskal, how do I get out of your base? Oh, wait, here we go. I think I'm supposed to go this way? Oh, wait. Nope, that's just a door that doesn't actually go anywhere. He's got like these haunted mines down here, playing around with some lighting glitches and things, which is actually really cool. And then this is his... That's another thing down here as well. I wish I could find the door that connects to my base, but I can't seem to find it here, so I'm not going to spend all day looking for it. It's around somewhere. And then let's head up and take a look at Tango's place and Rendog's place, because Scar has done some amazing landscaping work on it, and it looks just gorgeous. Here we go. So here's my house, this one, if you haven't seen it. This was the main house that I built in the Mesa, which is right next to my starter house, which is right here. Go. Whoa. I got weird shader stuff going on. Let's actually sleep real quick while we can. Let's just get in here and take a sleep. There we go. Real quick. There we go. Sleep time. Okay. So, this has been worked on recently. We've got Tango's absolutely gorgeous castle right here. I think this thing is stunning. Ooh, and he's got this banner now, too. It kind of looks like a hammer, but I know it's a T for Tango Tech. And then Scar has done an incredible amount of landscaping work on this area. This is Rendog's Lush Mesa biome, which is beautiful. And what Scar has done with this is just breathtaking. The guy, Scar, I'll tell you what, there is nobody on the server who is a better landscaper than Good Times with Scar. It's not even a comparison. Like, he's just, there's Scar and then there's everybody else. he's just in a whole new league of his own. Like, Iskal's good at landscaping. I'm okay at landscaping. False is good at landscaping. But Scar's just, like, on a whole nother level when it comes to landscaping. It's insane. But yeah, this was all his handiwork, and I think he still has some things that he needs to do with it. He said there's some touch-up work to be done and stuff like that. But it just looks so good. Man, it is gorgeous. Can I zoom in? Yeah, look at that. And then you can see Rendog's buildings kind of off in the distance as well. Man, there's just so many things here to love. And this waterfall as well. This is a perfect spot for a waterfall, kind of leading down into that area. I suppose we should probably take a look at my house, since, you know, it is a thing that I built, and this is a server tour and 100 episodes and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So down here is my original chest room. Still actually used quite frequently. I just don't. Oh, yeah. I really kind of need to consolidate my chest rooms at some point. But oh well. Let's actually grab. Oh, I don't have any wood on me? Really? Okay, let's go get some. I'm kind of surprised by that. Let's just grab a little bit. I just want to make myself a bed while I'm here. And let's just grab a stack of jungle wood. I always like to keep a stack of logs in my chest. Oh, also, over here. This is like a little underground Zen garden type thing. And then here's the door that leads into Iskal's base. I totally had trouble finding that before, but it's fine. And it connects our two bases together. And there's not really a whole lot else to see down here. I've got a storage area for clay, a storage area for logs and wood, and that's about it. And then that goes upstairs, but the upstairs really isn't worth seeing because it's not very well done. Anyway, so let's quick make a bed. Beautiful. All right. Moving on. Over here, Impulse has been working on the most ridiculous chunk farm that ever did chunk farm. He's been working on this basically the entire season. I think he said it is pretty much done at this point. What's this weird? Is it the beacon? Is the beacon casting a shadow? That's weird. Anyway, ooh, and he's added aesthetics. It looks pretty now. Huh. But yeah, you can see ridiculous chunk farm has like all the things, including villagers. Totally didn't know that was there. And then you can get, that looks like it's pretty much just access. Is this also just an access thing? Yes. I'm not sure how to get to like the chests and things. Or if it's even possible to anymore. It looks like this has undergone a pretty significant revamp since the last time I was here. Speaking of Impulse, he's got this modern house over here that he's working on, inspired by the Tony Stark mansion. Oh, and Mumbo Jumbo drone is up here as well. We should probably take a look at it, since the last time I did a shaders tour, I just kind of skipped it, and people were very upset. Let's just kind of sneak up here. Can I get up there? What is this? This looks like a Mumbo thing of some sort. Oh, no, this is for the witch farm. Oh, okay, so you can AFK up here and it'll spawn things in the witch farm. Got it. Okay. And the witch farm was Exuma's. I heard it broke from one of the changes that was made, but I don't know. That's far more technical than what I normally deal with. But this is Mumbo's flying base, and it's quite beautiful. And it's also a place where I come to get bones for one of my shops. Although we are running quite low, and I don't think I'm going to restock at the moment. In fact, you know what, Mumbo? Here, let me give you a gift. 3 bones, just for you, my friend. And then down here is his industrial district, which he's been working on. And this is the most ridiculous lag-inducing, well, it's not really lag-inducing anymore, because he basically gave it an off button. But there's farms for all sorts of things here. There's a goofy rabbit. We've got, he's got like a cave over here that he's working on, that essentially like, is supposed to be kind of like a bat cave with just like random things inside of it, including a Batmobile, apparently. That's fantastic. A giant light up spoon. Oh man, I love it. I haven't actually been over here and looked at this in person. I've just seen a couple of videos. And then somewhere around here, he's got a giant like Tamagotchi thing that essentially he needs to keep happy or it'll like explode his diamonds or something. I don't even know. Way back to town is this way. He's also got a giant spoon in the distance over there that was built. There's just so many things to see here. And I mean, we're at like, I mean, I've been recording for 30 minutes and we haven't even seen all of the districts yet. Like, that's the incredible thing about this server, is there's just so many things here that there's no way we'd be able to see them all in a single episode. Even if I did a super long extended episode, and I am going to extend this one a bit. But I mean, just, there's so many things to see. This is a cactus or a chorus fruit farm that Exuma's been working on. We've got a cactus farm here that I built, that actually works pretty well. I mean, well, actually it's kind of terrible, but it does work. Certainly not the most efficient design in the world. I built it and then I decided to look up cactus farm efficiency designs afterwards, and found out that out of like all the cactus farms in existence, I built the least efficient one. So, but hey, it looks all right. There's a vine farm over here. I think this is Rendog's farming area that he built over here. It can that auto harvests, but you still have to replant it. And then this is a bridge. I'm not sure who built this bridge. I don't know if it was False. I feel like this bridge was built by False, but I'm not sure. So if I'm wrong, somebody I'm sure will correct me on it. It also could be Scar. This looks like something that Scar would build too. But I think this was False. I'm pretty sure. This is our white district. This is kind of like our municipal district. We've got my law offices over here that I built. We've got Scar's courthouse that he built here, where we had the trial of the century when we tried the Logfellas for their crimes against Hermitkind, which was one of the most enjoyable episodes of Hermitcraft to record, honestly. That was so much fun. There's Joe Hills's library. Library truck? Library thing? I don't know. False has some stables, I think, over here. Yeah, I mean, the municipal district is beautiful in and of itself. And then, I mean, we still haven't even looked at, like, half the other things that are on the server. There's just, I just cannot believe how much stuff there is here. And we haven't looked in the Nether either. Like, I don't even know. It's so difficult to do a server tour in a reasonably, in an episode of a reasonable length. I do want to come over here and see Scar and False's base as well. Oh, and Cub's house. This is Cub's house right here. Coming along nicely. Last time I saw it, it didn't have walls. So definitely progress. Definitely a good thing. But this is Scar's area over here. If you couldn't tell by the massive amount of landscaping that is everywhere. It's like a little frontier camp and village, and somewhere he's got like a pretty phenomenally awesome looking mine. Yeah, this must be it right here, I'm guessing, because of all the ores that are just chilling here. Yeah, here we go. So, ooh, I fell. But yeah, he mines, and then it sends this stuff elsewhere along this whole thing, which also looks beautiful, because I'm kind of convinced that Scar is just, like, incapable of building things that look ugly. Like some of us, like myself. You know, we're okay builders. I'm an okay builder. But every now and again, I spit out something that looks terrible. I'm convinced that Scar never does that. I don't know what it is. Down here, this is one of Cubfan's villages this is Cubfan's village down here that he's been working on. And then over here, we've got a giant bumblebee, apparently. And we've got False's jellyfish. Because, hey, why build a house when you can build a giant jellyfish? Another very lighthearted build on the server. Somewhere around here is Python's place as well, but I'm not sure. I want to say that's over by the Brown District. Come on. You need to fly. Let's get up in the air. Am I out of food? No, I'm not. Here we go. Let's get some food. And let's see. Can I make it to the Brown District? I know it's around here. There's that. This is Joe Hills, I think. No, this is Jevon. This is Jevon. So Brown District should be like over here. Giant snowman. I haven't seen that yet. Oh, man. I don't even know. I can't even write now. I don't even know. Brown District should be like right over this way, I think. If I can fly properly. Yeah, here we go. So somewhere near the Brown District. Oh, and then there is Exuma's, what did he call it? Octo something. This is another absolutely stunning build that we really should look at. And I can't put this on glass, can I? I can put it here. Sleep. Let's just take a sleep real quick. There we go. Look at this thing. Just look at that. That is incredible. That is also one of the most stunningly beautiful builds on the server. And I noticed that the rainbow, I did not notice that the rainbow road just kind of ends like this. That's a very cool way to end it. I like it. Dangerous, but very cool. This, though, look at the detail. Look at all the shape and the, oh man, it's just so good. Exuma can be a phenomenal builder when he sets his mind to it. He builds some pretty phenomenally good stuff. I feel like Exuma is one of the most well-rounded players on the Hermitcraft server, if not the most well-rounded, just because, you know, most of us specialize in one thing, like we're good at redstone or we're good at building or whatever it may be. Exuma just seems to be good at everything. I'm kind of jealous. And then down here, this is Dangland. This is the mini games area where Etho and Doc were primarily building, and now I think some other people have kind of opened up to it as well. Oh, here we go. Here's Python's village. This is what I wanted to show you. This is his little sea village that he's working on down here, and it's coming along nicely, complete with sea monster that somebody pranked him with. I need to prank someone in the near future as well. I also want to find a portal so we can take a look at the nether, and then after we do that, I think I'm going to have to end this one. We're already over time, but I'm making an exception because it's the 100th episode of Hermitcraft, and that's not going to happen again ever. Not only is it the 100th episode of Season 4, but it's my 100th episode of Hermitcraft ever. This is the first season that I've ever played, so never again will I have a true 100th episode of Hermitcraft. I mean, I'll have a 100th episode of whatever season I'm in, but I will never again have a true, like, this is it. So this is our nether hub, designed by Tango Tech and looking gorgeous. It goes off in all sorts of crazy places. I'm not going to have a chance to look at every nether tunnel and all that kind of stuff, but I mean, there's such a variety. We've got, like, this one that leads to the Iron Titan. We've got this one that leads to False's Squid Farm. We have this one that is under construction. We've got this leads to the end, to the Enderman, to the end portal, where there's a fantastic Enderman farm that Iskal's working on right now, that has been working since very beginning, but he decided recently to overhaul it and make it look prettier. This leads to TFC's Hall of Patrons. We've got this one that leads to the sheep farm. Very fitting, actually, with a rainbow. I mean, there's just such a variety of different things. Iskal, kind of matches his base. Over here, this is X's witch farm, still under construction as far as that tunnel goes. This, I think, might work now. I don't know. This was a piston thingy that's going to be broken soon. Mumbo's got a tunnel around here somewhere. We've got just so many different things. This is another pretty cool thing. This leads to a witch farm. I'm not going to head down there because that's another thing that could take up, or not a witch farm, a blaze farm. Over here, this is my tunnel that leads to my dwarven base. Very gray, just like my dwarven base is. So I thought it was fitting. Exuma's passive mob farm down that way. As I said, there's just such a variety of different... Ooh, I haven't seen this. I love the use of stairs. That's very clever. Whose is this? What is this? Joe Hill's Tunnel to the Greatest Plains. This little area right here, this actually looks awesome. And then it kind of... Oh. I had never seen this. That's fantastic. Oh, man. I have been missing out. I need to just explore the server more often. Oh, man. I don't know. But anyway, guys, as much as I hate to wrap it up, I think I have to do so because I am very much out of time for this episode. We're already a bit past the time that I would normally extend an episode for. Hopefully, we will have a chance to do another server tour in the near future. Or maybe not the near future, but in the future. and we'll be able to see all the stuff that we missed this time around, and all the new stuff that, has also been added to the server by the time we do another world tour. I like to do them about every 50 episodes or so. So, anyway, guys, that is going to do it for me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Also, make sure you check out all the other hermits who are down in that video description too. As for me, guys, thanks for watching, and here's to another 100 episodes from the Hermitcraft server.